Now, you're a reader of the Croydon Advertiser. You've read this week's. What were your thoughts on the Ron Noades piece?
I found it very interesting, actually. I don't know whether there's anything in it, but it was very, very interesting.
What did you make of his thoughts?
Well, because he says he's on about how he put his money in to build that stand and how he would be prepared to put his money in to help and build a stand. He thinks we should stay where we are. And secondly, he said that it's quite interesting. He reckons he's texted Steve Parish 2 or 3 times and he's got no reply. But he's a very good friend of Martin Long because he's got a box here and him and his wife go there. I've seen Ron here a couple of times when we've been to football. He's come in his motor, so it's interesting. And he said he'd be interested. I don't know. I just hope that he stays. And then he also said about how he commented about the team, the way it's playing, and also about Dougie compared with he would have wanted to appoint Steve Coppell again because it was him who first brought Steve Coppell here, wasn't it? But no, I think they made the right move, and I think it's good.
What are your thoughts about the stadium and obviously what Ron said about staying at Selhurst?
Well, personally, it's a big if in it. We've been here from donkey's years from day one, and I think we should stay here if we can. And I'm not saying we shouldn't have. We should have a bit more modern stand, personally, because where we got our season tickets, it's the old stand, and we can't even see the scoreboard. You know what I mean? We sit there, we can't see it. So I would be a bit more interested in if they were going to, do the stadium.
Yeah.
Because lots of these other clubs now have had these stadiums done and they're finished and they're great, aren't they?
Do you think having a new main sort of stand would be beneficial, obviously, in the long term?
I think so. Yeah, because I think they go together, don't they? I think you get more people here. If you get more, we're playing good football at the moment. People come, don't they? Mm-hmm. And I just think it would be nice for them.
So, do you think selling Wilfred Zaha would be the right option to do, to go in that direction?
I don't know. I think personally we've got 2 things at the moment, haven't we? If you're going to sell him like we've done in the past, we've sold the Victor Moses, we've had to give him away. And if you are going to have to sell him, you should get the big money off the boys and then use it on the ground, or maybe even get another couple of players with it as well as do the stand. That's my personal view. I mean, I wouldn't like to see him go because he's a good player, but it's like everything. They move on, don't they?
And Millwall today, it's a big South London derby. How do you think this is going to go?
I'm hoping we whack them. I'm hoping we do them.
There, right back, Alan Dunn's stoked the fires a little bit this week, saying Wilfred's not worth £20 million.
20 million. Well, let's hope
it's going to be a good duel today.
If he scores a goal like he's been scoring, especially the 2 he got against Burnley and the 2 at Wolves, it's class. Let's see. Yes, great.
Obviously, Palace are on a good run of form at the moment, so how confident are you that they can sort of keep this going, and where do you think they can finish up?
I think they can, because I think he's doing a good job. We've got more people now for positions that we didn't have last year. That's the problem. Not being funny. If you're left back, you've got to keep playing even if you've got an injury. We've got people fighting for their places now, and I think that makes a big difference. And he's not an idiot, this Dudley Freeman. He's going to be a good boy. He's young. I also think he's got the brains behind him, Lenny Lawrence. But Lenny Lawrence knows what he's talking about in football. He's been a manager enough times in different clubs, hasn't he? So, I think we're doing okay.
Have you seen the piece about Ron Noades this week? Just wanted to get your thoughts on that.
Yeah, he needs to keep his nose out of the club's business. He's not wanted, he's not liked, and quickly stays away from it all the better.
What did you make of some of the things he said though? I mean, obviously talking about Selhurst Park, what would you prefer to see happen there?
Yeah, development of Selhurst Park would be nice, but I don't think we've really got the area to be able to develop it. With all the houses around here, I think we'd be better off perhaps maybe a new ground in the borough still, within the catchment area of Selhurst Park. But if we can get away with doing a big development here and having a nice 40,000 seat stadium, then brilliant. But can't see it happening.
Obviously, one of the things that Ron Noades said was maybe having to sell Wilfred Zaha to sort of finance that. I mean,
why do we need to sell? The owners have come out every week to say that they've got money, they don't need to sell. So why is he getting involved with stuff he doesn't know anything about? Keep his mouth shut.
You obviously want to keep Wilfred. You want to see him stay
definitely.
Here?
It'd be nice to keep him, but at the end of the day, the club's bigger than any player. If it means we have to sell him, we have to sell him. But I'd like to see him stay.
Palace Millwall, it's a big game. What are your thoughts going into it?
Bit unpredictable at the moment. Hope there's no trouble. It's the normal thing, isn't it? They expect a bit of trouble, but hopefully it's not. I think our score today, I think we're going to win. Playing very well at the moment, so.
Obviously, big derby occasion. I mean, do you think the players will be right up for it today?
I think so. Yeah. It's they're normally after the battles at home, aren't they?
And do you expect a battle today with Millwall?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a walkover. So,
Are you happy to make a score prediction for us?
yeah, I reckon we're going to win 3-1.
Okay. Any thoughts on who the possible goal scorers might be?
Hopefully Sahar, hopefully Murray, and rely on our old faithful Dickatroy.
Obviously, Palace are on a good run at the moment. Are you confident that you can keep it going? Where do you think Palace can finish?
Obviously there's going to be places where we will come unstuck. They're the normally ones that are down the bottom of the table, so hopefully it doesn't happen this year.
Are you sort of thinking about where Palace might finish though?
Yeah, I think we'll end up in the top 6.
Palace Millwall, it's a big South London derby.
Yep.
You confident going into it?
Yeah, sure, yeah. Obviously we've been playing well recently, and I can see us getting, although it's normally between one goal separation or a draw, I can see us getting around 4 goals today.
Okay, that's rather ambitious thinking, but who do you think is going to score the goals then?
I'm feeling Murray hat-trick and Zaha might sneak in one, or Balassi.
Okay. Obviously, Palace are on a good run of form at the moment. I mean, if they can keep this going, where do you think they can end up this season?
I think we can push for playoffs this season. Hopefully, don't just get that drop of form after January. But yeah, hopefully we can do better than last season. Last time it dropped a little bit.
Are you pleased to see the progression from last season?
Yeah, I honestly think we've got better squads this season than we have last season. Although we've lost some of our key players, I think we've made wise choices, to be honest.
I reckon maybe 3-0 Palace.
Who's going to score for Palace?
Murray hat-trick?
Yeah, or Sahar, I reckon, and then maybe Murray. But yeah, no, I think it's going to be a good game.
And what are your thoughts on Wilfred? Obviously, he's been linked with a few moves to the Premier League, but if he can get there with Palace, even better.
He's on a big contract, he's going nowhere, absolutely nowhere.
If not, then as I say, hopefully stay with us when season. If we can get up, then it'd be good to stay with us.
And how far do you think Palace can go this season after you've seen this run they're on?
I think the way they're playing, the confidence at the beginning, I can see them either getting automatic or if not, then in the playoffs. But now they're doing really
Palace,
well.
you take every game at a time.
Yeah,
So.
it is, I see, yeah. But now they're doing okay so far on a good run. We don't want to lose Dougie.